Okay, so that's what you're doing.
Yes.
But you haven't graduated Cornell yet.
No,
You're still in school.
I am still in school
So
till May.
explain to the world.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I think I'm doing good. But okay, let's just talk. Okay.
Yeah.
You are still in school.
Yes.
And you are currently, has the process started? Have you just started?
It will be starting pretty soon. So the process has already started. There's a long process in how to get a building built. We still have to talk to the Ministry of Education in Uganda. We still have to talk to the community partners to make sure that they're on board, they know what they're getting into, and they know what we're bringing to their community. We don't want to just, because we own a piece of land, we're just going to put whatever we want. No, we need to talk to these people because what we're bringing is about them.
And
it should be, it's concerning them, and we want them to buy into the idea and all of that.
And so we need to,
yes. So we need to set all those things up. And yes, we're in the process.
So explain to us how, Patricia, how in the world are you still in school, doing what every college student is struggling, especially towards the end of your college career, finals, testing, all of that stuff, while at the same time building a school in your home country, in UG? How are you doing both? How is that even possible?
It's I won't even say it's easy. I will not at all. And Olivia has been amazing on this project, because I'm telling you, working with somebody like Olivia, who's driven, she knows when I'm feeling low, she's the one pulling everybody.
Is she also in school with you?
So she's also at Cornell, hasn't graduated yet, but she has a drive that's like no other person's drive. And having her as a partner in this project is number one. Like, when it comes to things that are keeping me going, it would be her.
Yes.
And then secondly, like, both of us together, talking to different professors, professional architects, people who have done projects in Africa before, and talking to them about how it gets done and how they got into these ideas has really helped us in terms of setting up so many things in advance and realizing that you don't have to wait till you graduate to be able to make change. You really don't have to. You can start with the little things.
Yes.
It's start with the little things. Like, Olivia was in Uganda 2 summers ago, and she did her research and did a bunch of things to prepare us for this process. And then last summer I was there and also did the same thing did a lot of research. And the power of research is so strong. I'm telling you, if you put time to research, the process gets so much easier. And all the connections that we have that are working on this project, both between me and Olivia, are because we sat down and really researched into this process. And also, like, on college campuses, I don't know why people don't know this or don't take advantage of it, but there's a lot of things in college that you can use to your advantage, especially for projects that you're doing outside of school.
Yes.
And Cornell has a great way of doing that. So I did 2 major things that I think a lot of Cornell people have done for their private projects too. So I did what we would call an independent study. And basically, when you go to college, there's a specific number of credits you have to take, right?
Yes.
But there's some that there is no signed
class that you have to take. You can choose, but it's yes.
Exactly. So Cornell can offer you an independent study as a class for 3, 4, or 6 credits. It matters how intense this thing is going to be.
Of course.
So I've so far taken, one right now, but the one that I did last semester too, 2 independent studies. Each of them are 4 credits. And basically I chose a professor at Cornell to supervise me through this process. And basically what this professor would do is I would tell him about the Muumba project and what we're trying to do. And then he would sit down and see, how do you structure that into a class? And how can he guide me through this process? What do I need to put into consideration? He looks over the drawings, the plans, the possibilities of the project, and all of that.
I'm still getting it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, so your project became part of your school.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So basically, I'm getting credit for it. And I'm also getting professional support from an architect / professor who has worked out there. He's worked in China and done a lot of projects there, and his expertise has been like amazing when it comes to this project, and just giving us just keeping us going and telling us, don't forget this, don't forget that, look at this, look at that, talk to this person, talk to that person. It's really, really helped, and that's the advantage of being in an educational setting while you're doing something professional. And so that's one of the ways that I've done it. And then the second one would be, I don't know if other schools have this, but Cornell has it. So there's a program at Cornell called Engaged Cornell.
Yes.
And basically it promotes engaged leadership across the world by Cornell students.
Okay.
And when you go into this program, they basically ask you, how can you be an engaged leader in the world now. And for them, you can tell them where you want to be engaged leader, why you want to be there, and what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And they give you the resources to be an engaged leader. And I think in this program is where I learned things like impact and what's your impact and when do you know to listen, when do you need to be proactive, what kind of leader are you, things like that. And so that's where I have the perfect balance between design and like the community relationships that come into it. So yeah.